Hey, and welcome to another episode of Full Metal Singles. It's taken about 5 years. I've finally got to the championship. It may have felt like a long time, it really hasn't. But got a couple great competitors. Here we've got Payson versus Jeremy, and let's bring them in now. Introducing first with a record of 4 wins and 1 knockout is Payson. Um, Payson, how are you feeling going into face Jeremy?
I'm feeling pretty good. Jeremy is a phenomenal competitor. It's funny. With the bracket not being known to everyone and who's facing who, I didn't really know like who I was going to be facing next after every single time. All I just knew is, well, if I keep playing, I'm probably going to eventually meet up with Jeremy because he's just that good. When we played in Melee, like genuinely, that is probably my favorite singles match I've ever played. And I know I just need to have a game like that if I plan on winning this match. But Jeremy, he's a great guy, so let's have some fun.
Now for them. Good. Gonna bring in Jeremy and introducing second with a record of 4 wins, no losses, and 1 TKO. Jeremy the Adams. Jeremy, how are you going? How are you feeling facing?
I I'm doing great. It just feels good to have made it to the end of this tournament, and having a good record of 4-0 is awesome. So whatever happens today, I'm already coming in feeling good. But I'm playing Payson, which is an honor because I really respect him. He's a wonderful guy. He's one of the best of the crop that we have playing in all the leagues. But I have played him. He mentioned our melee match, and it wasn't didn't go the greatest for me, although it was an excellent match. So definitely nervous, but like he said, you just got to kind of see how the questions go and to have fun with it.
With that, we'll bring back in Payson. Um, and how round one is going to work, there's going to be 10 questions in 10 different categories. Everyone gets 3 repeats and 1 challenge if they need it. And keep your hands on screen at all times, but most of all, have fun because that's the most important part of trivia here. Your first question is going to come in the realm of sci-fi fantasy. At the start of The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies, Thorin is trying to find what jewel that is hidden in the Lonely Mountains. Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Jeremy.
The Arkenstone.
Payson.
I was unconfident about spelling, but I think me and Jeremy spelled it the same way. Arkenstone.
Arkenstone is correct. Luckily, spelling doesn't matter.
I know.
Although you did actually spell it pretty, I'm pretty sure you spelled it correct anyway.
I remember reading the words. So I thought it was
Next question comes in the realm of comedy. John Heder, Michael Clark Duncan, and Billy Bob Thornton all star together in what 2000s comedy? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Payson.
I put Blades of Glory.
And Jeremy.
Mr. Woodcock.
Yep.
The correct answer is School for Scoundrels.
School for Scoundrels. Oh man.
Yep.
That's right.
For some reason, I thought that was 2010. Yeah.
The next question comes in the realm of 70s movies. Who played General Omar Bradley in Patton?
General.
3, down. Jeremy.
Carl Malden.
Payson.
Carl Malden.
Carl Malden is correct. The next question comes in fiction. What profession did Ray Trace have an upgrade before he got paralyzed, ultimately implanted?
Okay.
Dang it.
Three down.
I put doctor.
Jeremy.
I put courier.
The correct answer is he was a auto mechanic.
He was a what?
Mechanic.
Oh, mechanic. Okay.
Mechanic.
Yeah, auto mechanic.
Next question comes in the realm of movie release dates. How many years separated the releases of the original Clash of the Titans with the remake? I like trying to find these different ways to do movie release dates, so it's not just what year did this movie come out. And
I'm gonna be off by
3, 2, 1, pins down. Jeremy
29.
and Payson.
Yep, I put 30. It's 81 to 2010.
That is correct.
Good shit.
Next question comes in book adaptations. Who played Andrew Ender Riggin in Ender's Game?
Andrew. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Took me a second to remember his name.
Oh, okay. Shit. Old man brain.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pins down. Payson
Asa Butterfield.
and Jeremy.
Asa Butterfield.
Asa Butterfield is correct.
It doesn't help. He hasn't been in anything in like 7 years.
Only Hugo got me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next question comes in actors and actresses. Who appeared in the following movies? Boys in the Hood, What Dreams May Come, American Gangster, and Rat Race. Hopefully it comes up eventually. There we go.
And their greatest performance was Rat Race.
It's actually a pretty underrated movie in my opinion.
I love that movie.
I might bring it too early. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pins down. Jeremy
Cuba Gooding Jr.
and Payson.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is correct. Next question comes in based on TV. Who played Jethro in the Beverly Hillbillies movie?
Oh, man. Oh, my God. What was his name? Love the guy. I know. I love the guy. I can't remember his name.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pins down. Payson.
I'm just throwing a random name out. John C. McGinley?
Jeremy.
I can't pull his name. He's the roommate in Office Space, and he was in the Drew Carey show. I love the guy.
Or Dietrich Bader.
Dietrich Bader. Dang it.
Dietrich Bader is correct. Your penultimate question comes in the realm of directors. Who directed the movies Take Shelter and Mud? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to take a repeat on it.
Jim.
I'm going to take.
Yep.
Sorry, I think we have a delay. I had a repeat in there. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Pete, in the realm of directors, who directed the movies Take Shelter and Mud? Yeah, no, I think we do have a bit of delay anyway.
It's another person I love and cannot think of their name right now. This really sucks.
Sorry, man.
I know. It sucks.
2, 1.
I'm not going to waste another
down.
one.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I can't pull it right now.
Payson.
Jeff Nichols.
Jeff Nichols, yeah. How's that biker movie
Jeff
coming
Nichols.
I was going to say, yeah, Bike Rider.
And your final question comes in the realm of drama. What country is The Last King of Scotland primarily set in? Three, 2, 1. Pins down. Payson.
I haven't seen it, but I want to say Uganda.
Jeremy.
Yeah, bad on spelling, but Uganda.
Yeah, okay, fair.
No,
Uganda
me, I'm bad on. I think you had it.
Okay, fair. I don't know.
But with at the end of round one, we've got a tie game of Payson isn't up. No, it's a tie on 6 to 6. As I said to them off air, because Payson has a KO on his record, he's going to get the advantages going in. So Payson, do you want to spin first or defer to Jeremy?
I'll defer.
All right, with that, Jeremy will spin first. And before I bring up the wheel, I might as well explain round 2. How round 2 works is I'm going to bring up a wheel. Peter's going to spin it. What the first colour they can land on, they can spin again if they don't like the category. But the second spin, they have to take what it lands on, and they'll get 4 questions with multiple choice. Each question is worth 2 points. 1 point if they take multiple choice. That is, I bring up the wheel. Alright, so Jeremy, this is your first spin.
Okay.
And it lands on 90s movies. You want to keep that or spin again?
Yeah, let's keep it.
Yeah.
Who knows though?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That. All right. All right. Your first question in 90s movies. In Empire Records, Lucas discovers that the store is going to be converted to a branch of what fictional record store chain?
Man, multiple choice on that.
Is it A, Record Town, B, Record City, C, Music City, or D, Music Town?
D.
D is correct for a point. All right. Your next question in 90s movies. Who played Captain Hendricks in The Rock?
All right, I hope this isn't a terrible mistake, but Ed Harris,
That is incorrect.
terrible mistake.
Payson for the 2-point steal. Who played Captain Hendricks in The Rock?
Okay. I'm going to say Sean Connery.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is John C. McGinley.
Oh, damn it.
I was trying my best to keep my composure, trying not to give it away.
What a fucking foreshadowing. Wow.
That's like when T2 came up twice in our last match. It's funny.
Yeah.
My last match.
Next question is, in Tommy Boy, Tommy proposes a deal to the bank that he'll let the bank hold his house and shares in exchange for Tommy to sell enough of what car part so that the bank will grant the loan.
Okay, I'm not feeling as confident after that last one, so let's go multiple.
Is it A, window wipers, B, brake pads, C, tires, or D, seat belts?
C, tires?
Tires is incorrect. Payson for the 1-point steal. In Tommy Boy, Tommy proposes a deal to the bank that he'll let the bank hold his house and shares in exchange for Tommy to sell enough of what car part so that the bank will grant the loan. Is it A, window wipers, B, brake pads, C, tires, or D, seat belts?
I'll say window wipers.
Window wipers is also incorrect. The correct answer is B, brake pads.
I knew it was something to do with the tires.
Yeah,
Of some sort.
Your final question in 90s movies. Who directed 1995's Mortal Kombat?
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Thank you.
Paul W.S. Anderson is correct for 2 points.
No need for a challenge. So.
Yeah. It's not the GOAT who directed Magnolia.
I'm not going to lie, that I had him as one of the multiple choice options. And if that is trying to click the right tab, and Payson, this is your first spin. And it lands on Paul Giamatti movies. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I kind of want to take a shot. Let's keep it.
Keep it?
Yep.
Perfect. Luckily, it's literally right under 90s movies, so don't have to go finding it too much. Your first question in Paul Giamatti movies. In Big Fat Liar, who plays Dusty Wrong, the director of the movie?
I'll go multiple.
Your multiple choice options is it A, John Cho, B, Cal Penn, C, Taron Killam, or D, Donald Faison?
Is it Donald Faison?
That is incorrect. Jeremy for a 1-point steal. In Big Fat Liar, who plays Dusty Wrong, the director of the movie? Is it A, John Cho, B, Cal Penn, C, Taron Killam, or D, Donald Faison?
A, John Cho?
John Cho is correct for a point. Your second question in Paul Giamatti movies. In what 2000s biopic does Paul Giamatti play Harvey Pekar?
American Splendor.
That is correct for 2 points.
Really good movie.
Great
I haven't seen it, but I do want to.
Put it on your list, Malcolm.
Yeah,
it is on my list, but I just have to find it. Anyway,
Yeah.
penultimate question in Paul Giamatti movies. In Barney's version, at what location does Barney's father die in the movie?
I'll go multiple choice.
Is it A, bowling alley, B, hospital, C, brothel, or D, court?
I'm gonna say a brothel.
That is correct for a point.
There were two of those that stuck out like a sore thumb, and I was like, well, if I say bowling alley, he's gonna say brothel, and if I say brothel, he's gonna say bowling alley.
Yeah.
And your final question in Paul Giamatti movies. Who played Easy E in Straight Outta Compton?
Jason Mitchell.
That is correct for 2 points.
I'll take it.
All right. With that, at the end of round 2, Payson is still in the lead by 1 point. Well, I mean, Payson is in the lead by 1 point, is what I meant to say. But Jeremy is right close behind that on 10 points. But how round 3 works is there's going to be a 2-point question, a 3-point question, and a 5-point question. The 2-point question is a guaranteed data question. The 3-point is a quote or plot question, and the 5-point is an IMDb question, which I'll get into when we get to that point. Payson, because you're in the lead, do you want question set 1 or question set 2?
I will take question set 1.
Jeremy, this is your 2-point question.
Okay.
Who played Dr. Lena Kendricks in Tears of the Sun?
Oh, man. Monica Bellucci?
That is correct for 2 points.
Good job. Good boy.
Wow. I don't know where that came from.
All right. Payson, your 2-point question is: who plays Max Connors in Heartbreakers?
I'll say Matt Dillon.
That is incorrect. It is Sigourney Weaver.
Oh,
there.
Those names.
All right, so moving on to your 3-point question, Payson. In what movie we hear this quote? You see, you can't just trust anyone. The first girl I let into my life, and she tries to eat me.
Can I get a repeat?
Yep. You can't. The first girl I let into my life, and she tries to eat me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a technical on that because you completely broke up.
I was just about to ask you that exact question.
Yeah.
In what movie we hear this quote? You see, you can't just trust anyone. The first girl I let into my life, and she tries to eat me.
The first girl I let into my life, she tries to eat me. This sounds familiar, and it sounds like I should know this.
5, 4, 3.
Let's use one more repeat.
Yep. In what movie we hear this quote? You see, you can't just trust anyone. The first girl I let into my life, and she tries to eat me.
I'll say Ginger Snaps.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Zombieland.
Yep, you're so right. Yep, that's right.
Moving on to your 5-point question, and you have to hit this to throw it back to Jeremy. So basically, the IMDb questions. So I'm going to give you the genre, and you can pick if you want to have 3 clues out of year, director, actor/actress, co-actor/actress, or composer. So your genre is drama and romance.
Drama, romance. I'll take year, director, actor.
So your genre is drama and romance. The year is 2002. Director is Adam Shankman, and your actress is Mandy Moore.
If this is right, it's because I just looked this movie up and saw Adam Shankman directed it. A Walk to Remember?
That is correct for 5 points.
I'll take that.
That takes your score up to 16 points. And going on to Jeremy's 3-point question. In what movie we hear this quote? It's like I have ESPN or something.
Mean Girls?
That
Yep.
is correct for 3 points.
It helps that there's 2 of them.
And your genre in the IMDb question is just drama. What 3 options would you like?
Payson and I we think alike. Year, actor, director.
Your genre is drama. The year is 2000. Your director is Steven Soderbergh, and your actress is Julia Roberts.
Good game, Payson. Aaron Brockovich.
That is correct for 5 points. But for that, it was a close game. But at the end, Jeremy did pull out the win on
Great game,
20
Payson.
points. But
Great.
Payson was still close behind that on 16. I'm going to put Jeremy to the back for a minute. And Payson. But Payson, you came right down to that last question, but how do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Yeah, me and Jeremy kept it pretty close throughout the match. Just round 3, I think, just did not go my way. Like I had heard that Zombieland quote because I've seen the movie, and I just could not pull what that was from. And I think that's going to be the only thing that really kind of eats me. But yeah, Jeremy played great. Like you got to play incredible when you play a player like him, and I just couldn't quite get to that level. But yeah, congrats to him. I think him v. David is going to be a phenomenal match to watch.
But with that, it'll probably be a while before you get in the match, just because you've had a lot of matches in a row. So I want to give you a break, and I want to get some new blood in as well. But is there anyone you'd like to face in the future, or just anyone?
I'll play whoever.
Yeah. All right, with that, I'm going to put Payson to the back and bring it back, Jeremy. But Jeremy, you managed to pull out the win today. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I feel great. You know, I wasn't feeling too good after round 2. Obviously, 90s wasn't that kind to me, but you know, if you keep it within a point or 2, you can still, you know, have a chance in round 3. So I was hoping, but yeah, those 3-pointers, the quotes and stuff can be tough for everybody. So I just really think Payson played an incredible game. I think that this was, you know, just as great a match as the one we played in Melee. I think anytime he and I face, it's going to be an awesome match, and I'm sure this won't be the last time. And you know, I'm sure if it keeps happening, it'll be wins on his side and wins on my side. It's just he's that great. But yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. You know, it would have been nice to have a break, but now I got to think about a title match with David, who I have played in another league, and it was like a super stressful tight match that I didn't win. So here we go again, playing another Titan that I've lost to very narrowly in the past, but hey, maybe I'll have luck again like I did today, I guess. But David's incredible, so yeah, it's going to be a heck of a thing.
Yeah, but that I'm going to put Jeremy to the back, and yeah, but that does bring us to the end of the tournament, and it was fun. I'm probably not going to do as big of a tournament again on my own, just because it. But I'll probably do some mini tournaments, especially when it comes to title defense times and stuff. But um, I'm not sure when I'm planning on. This will probably drop within this week, but the regular season is going to start back up. You're going to see the title match between David and Jeremy. You're going to see Chris Diaz versus Brian Nussbaum. You're going to see Amaru Moses taking on Brennan Ma, both returned full medal. And as I said on the Facebook page once, like I kept the format the same throughout the whole tournament, as I wasn't going to change the tournament in the middle of change the rounds in the middle of a tournament. Round 3 is just going to be straight IMDb questions, just because it is literally easier for me to write that way, um, and I am bringing back the bonus questions for perfect round ones too. So that is another thing I'm doing. But with that, that is the end of this. We'll see you in the regular season thing, and yeah.